Alright, everybody. You know I am the biggest Omnimon fan, probably in the Digimon trading card game player population. I have so many different printings, so many. One day I'll share off my Omnimon. I'll share my Omnimon binder. It's a very, very nice thing. But anyway, today they revealed an Omnimon card. And Bandai just did it again. They just released another dumb, broken card. You know, okay. Let's just read. Okay. So we have Omnimon Alteres. You can play it for 15, which you're not going to do. You can evolve for 5 on a level 6 red or blue or level 6 DM trait. Or DNA Digivolve a level 6 blue and a level 6 red. Pretty generic. Pretty easy to do. When Digivolving, if DNA Digivolving, your opponent's Digimon effects don't affect this Digimon for the turn. Yeah. Then delete all their Digimon at the highest level. Now, before we proceed any further, you might read that and you might think, great, another card that's immune to things, like Digimon effects. That's just not what we want to see on cards anymore. Well, let me tell you something. Apparently, it was mistranslated, and the real effect, apparently, someone can tell me if this is wrong or whatever, if this is fake, but I think this is like, we'll find out. This Digimon isn't affected by your opponent's effect for the turn, instead of opponent's Digimon's effects. So, if it actually is opponent's effects, period, like, oh goddamn, fuck. Anyway, so, yeah, a new broken immune card, but it gets better. It gets way better. End of attack, you may play one card with Greymon in its name or for the version 1 trait, and one card with Garurumon in its name or the version 2 trait from this Digimon's Digivolution cards without paying the costs. If this effect played, place this Digimon as your top security card. Well, so what could you possibly do? Like, what's the point of this deck? Well, you're trying to spam out Agumon's, Greymon, Agumons, and Goblimon lines. And you're probably playing with Blitz Greymon Ace, and you're probably playing with Crest Garurumon Ace. Where the inheritable here is Sec +1, and this inheritable here, the Digimon's attack target can't change, which means it can't be blocked or whatever, redirected. Like it matters, because Alteres is blowing shit up. This is Digivolving something, and this is returning something at the bottom of the deck. A lot of on plays. They just both get their on plays when you play it, and then this goes top of the security stack. So, like, if you have, like, 3 of these in your hand and you already dealt damage, you win the game. It's that simple. Assuming it survives the check, which, like, to be real, it probably is, and you're probably boosting it, and it's probably just going to survive. Yeah, and it's not affected by anything in security or anything like that. It's just crazy strong. I love Omnimon as more than anyone else, but this is too much. It is too much. On a different note, they did reveal a tie and a mat, which is also an adventure card, which is really cool. But the Tamer here says, on play, you may return one Digimon card with Greymon, Garurumon, or Omnimon in its name from your trash to the hand. If this effect didn't return, draw 1. Then all turns, when any of your Digimon are played or Digivolve, by suspending this Tamer, gain 1 memory if you have a Digimon with Greymon in its name, then gain 1 memory if you have a Digimon with Garurumon in its name. You know, this is a good Tamer. It's a solid card. The BT17 tie and mat tickles me in a little bit of a funny place, though. Let me actually see if I can bring that up real quick. I should have brought it up. I should have been prepared. But I want to read to you what this card does. And you'll see probably where I'm coming from. Alright. All turns, when one of your Digimon is played or Digivolves by suspending this Tamer, if you have a Digimon Greymon in its name, gain memory. If you have one Garurumon in its name, gain memory. Every turn once per turn, one of your Digimon with Omnimon may attack a player. You know, I would take this little line of text right here over the return a card to your hand. Though I am a fan of recycling, and this is a card you definitely want at Adventure, because it is an Adventure Tamer, which is really cool. you know, for the generic Altaress deck that we know is going to be seeing play, like this Tamer is really good for it. It's really it's like the same, but it allows you to get a like an end of turn attack if you pass the memory gauge over. Because again, in case you guys forgotten, Digimon doesn't really care about the memory gauge anymore, right? And then like there's just so much crap as well. Like Miraculous Mega Knight. Do you remember what this card does? Let me tell you what this card does real quick. It gives you some ways to play this deck a little bit. The main effect is you may play an Agumon or Goblimon from your hand or track to pay the cost, and then place in the battle area. And then all turns when one of your level 6 Digimon with Greymon or Garurumon, its name will leave the battle area. Outside of battle, delay, can Digimon Omnimon in the hand. Do not forget that these new guys also have the effect. When any of your level 6 Digimon will leave the battle area other than in battle, 2 of your Digimon may Digivolve and Omnimon Altaress in the hand. It requires you to have like both on the board, right? Miraculous Mega Knight, that Digimon and a card in the hand may Digivolve into an Omnimon card. So, like, we have a lot of tools to make this just a monstrous piece of shit that you just cannot deal with. The only saving grace, there's one. There is one saving grace. These decks naturally are a little less consistent because you're trying to go for like 2 full lines and whatever. Now, you can do some shenanigans and, you know, some DNAs and some whatever. Like there are shenanigans that make your life a little bit easier with the card pool we have today. But still, like, if you get the combo off and you have a couple of these, or 3, you win the game. Just automatically. And your opponent literally can't interact with it unless they have some monstrous Digimon insecurity. It's gross. It's disgusting. And you guys have been following along, right? You've seen all this crazy stuff we're getting. The Metal Greymon Altaress, the Werewolf Sagittarius. Like, these are all cards with good effects, good inheritables. Like, if you have this under your Omnimon stack to start things off, you're hitting at least 19k. Now, granted, this will probably disappear after the first attack, but still, very strong stuff. Like, it's... Anyway. I think I've made my point. I don't know that this is going to be tier 1 per se, because it is going to be a little bit of a cloggy deck like it always is. But this is, like, no cap, one of the strongest Omnimons of all time. Absolutely. And I'm sure it's going to see some kind of meta play. And God forbid they make this deck, like, actually super duper consistent. We might actually be in trouble from a gameplay perspective. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!